Wow, 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 wow. Hello, everyone. It's me, your boy Oku. I'm back again with another art stream. Hello, I am a little bit late because I was eating some foods. And, anyways, this commission. Let me put some background music on because I don't want to put music on for myself. I don't know why it's taking me 1,000 years to do this. So, honestly, I don't really have a lot to say. I just want to kind of get into it. But firstly, I want to thank everyone who helped vote for my button design. This will be the button design. I already have filled it out in the template and everything. And it's going to be a star button because that's what won the vote. Plus, it will also be a rainbow star. So like in the background, you can kind of see the background a little bit. I might expand it a little more, but this is kind of the idea that I was going for, and everyone seemed to like it, so I'm going to keep it like this. Secondly, I'm working very, very hard on my sticker and charm designs. It looks so far to be that the biblically accurate Oku is the one winning the vote so far. But I did change up some things, like for this one, instead of like an angel wing, I decided to go with a butterfly wing, even though these are kind of butterfly wings, but let's ignore that for now. I did heart wings for the love core. I don't know how to feel about the heart-shaped wings. I might do something else. Like I might do angel wings on this one. I don't know for sure. Or maybe I could put like a pattern or like a frill around it. Also, I changed the steampunk one to from a cat to a steampunk lizard because I like lizards a lot more. And I gave it a little spike on its tail, plus spikes and everything. I thought it'd be really cool. And I also changed the green one to Cyber Goth. It's really hard to see on the stream because of the filters, but like I was working on this today right before the stream, which is why I was late because I was working on this and then I was like, "Oh, I have to go eat." So yeah, and then I finished out my little clown guy. I added some pom balls all over the outfit and I really really like it. It's very cute. And I added a little tiny clown nose because very very adorable. I decided to make all the tattoos different too. So like this one's tattoos are like balloons with smiley faces, and this one doesn't have any tattoos. And they may or may not have eyeballs all over their chest or their body. I think I would just keep that specifically to the biblically accurate one to have like all the eyeballs. I believe I did add eyeballs to this one. I might change it to cyber pixels or something like that, but so far so good. So in order, it's Decora, it's Lovecore, Biblically Accurate Angel, Steampunk, Jedi K, OG Lolita, Clowncore, Cybergoth, and then finally Tenchi Kaiwai slash Futurism like Y3K. But yeah, that's what I looking at so far. So yeah, after that, let me just get right back into working because I'm behind. So I need to work harder. I don't really have a lot of references going on right now. Just this. I think I'll just focus on. Let me see. The sketch is at 50%, so I don't have to do anything too crazy. I might lighten it up a little more. Um, remove the watermark so I can work properly, and then just get back into doing my lines. So yeah. It's a very quiet work day. Honestly, I just like working with no noise, no nothing, just peace and quiet. I know that there's audio for the stream. I'm a little quiet. I mean, I'm already like all the way up to my microphone. Is maybe my music too loud, like for my background audio? Because it's not going to be available for the stream. Like, this audio will be hidden, but I can fix it. Let's see. Am I quiet, or is it that the playlist is really loud? Because I can make myself... I think you were talking quieter earlier. Oh, yeah, maybe because, like, I turn my head whenever I work, so maybe that's the thing. I could always... Because, like, if I don't turn down my audio, I think for my microphone, usually I have a tendency to, like, peak. But I can change it here. I can just make it 0. Okay, so there is no more, like, not filter, but like, I am more likely to peak or something now, but that's okay, I guess. There's so many little details. Like, I don't know how to, like, I don't know how you're actually working on this too, Kat. I feel like you won't peak as much since you're doing an art stream. Yeah, maybe that will be the case. I want to listen to the audio for the live stream. I mean, the live stream audio too, but then I'll get copyrighted. So unless like I muted the audio for my desktop, but I don't really want to deal with all of that. You're just sitting in silence? I am indeed sitting in absolute silence. I mean, I kind of do this already whenever I work on my own things, so it's not like, it's not horrible. It just kind of makes me feel crazy. Just like me! Whenever I was doing my cyber outfit, I was using the line tool a lot, and I was like, oh my god, thank heavens, line tool saving my life. Because I was like struggling a lot to draw some of the straighter lines. I was just like, okay, whatever, I'll just use the line tool. Line tool saves lives. Yes, for true. I wanna excuse me, sorry, my bad. I wanna leave this open so that when people come by I have something to show that isn't just the commission. Also, I think that I was able to change the link on my stream for the commissions post. Because I changed the counter or the handle for it. Instead of samples, I changed it to prices. And I think that helps a lot more. I sometimes wish that I had my gallery like separated away from that, so that I just have a page that's just prices and a page that's just the gallery. But at the same time, it's like, if I don't have samples, then I feel like that I can't function. Okay, this one has a trim that goes like all the way up. You gotta have samples. No, I mean, like, I was thinking of having like the gallery separated from the samples, but I feel like because of the prices, I feel like people aren't really gonna know like what they're looking for unless I put it like side by side, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's gonna be like dissonance. It's not that I didn't want samples, it's that I was thinking like I didn't know if I wanted to have them like side by side or not. I think it's better for the art and the price to be together. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I don't know how people are able to have it like separated out without being like a little bit confused by it. Okay, let me flip the canvas. I've been using the flip horizontal canvas, like, just hotkey or whatever, like quick action. I guess that's the more accurate term. I've been using it a lot, like a lot. Like, it just helps me so much because like I can really only move my hand like left to right. I've been getting like, how to say, like my back and stuff start like burning if I start twisting around, which is bad, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm just trying to live. Okay, I'm trying to draw his blouse. I feel like when it comes to like this kind of clothes, like the very like regal and like suits and vests and stuff. I feel like I always have a tendency that um to call the shirt a blouse. Is that normal? I feel like it's out of habit of like whenever we dressed up in Lolita too. Oops. The lapel part of it, it's like, okay, I'll just add a line on this side. It's fine. I think a separate portfolio is good for more samples of your art style in general. It's good. Need to stretch more. I think blouse is fancier than a shirt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, this isn't a typical shirt either. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it's like a blouse. Is it maybe a texture thing? Because I'm pretty sure you can use shirt and blouse kind of like interchangeably. Is there a seam on the side that I need to know about? I feel like there is a seam. I'm really nervous about how I'm going to do the background. Like, I started back up on Possum's commission like recently, and I haven't had the chance to come back again, but I should. It's the same thing with this. Like, I've been working on my own personal projects rather than my commissions, and that isn't good enough. Like, I need to find a way to balance both. I'm really trying hard not to just like do sketchy lines, and it's taking me out like a little bit. Like, line weight is a big problem that I always seem to have for myself. And I feel like if I don't do it properly, then I'm struggling to make it happen. I'm so close to my microphone, I feel like I'm bumping into it. You can see how shaky my line is. Like, I could add correction, like line correction, but it never looks right to me. I always have to double up or just manually do it myself because otherwise it just looks like ass. I feel like I could have lined this ages ago, but I decided against it. I feel like back then I used to be able to line like a lot faster in some sense. So I feel like there's a part of me that's like struggling. Okay, if I get this wrong, I'm a fake watch fan. Okay, I'm assuming it's dome type. Here's the bezel. Here's the ears. And then each is a little chain link. Should be raised. The middle part is always bigger than the rest of the smaller links. It's sort of like a brick pattern, I guess, if you accurately do it. And then these are actually divided in two, like this. But these are called chain links. No one's gonna ask, but I always feel like I need to say it. Like I can thank our dad for teaching us all of this. Which side do you think the crown is on? Let me look at it. It should be towards the upper half of the hand. If it's on his left hand. If it's on the right hand, it'd have to be on the other side. And there's the crown. This should be his hand. I never noticed, but Netori is actually like dark skinned on this, on his art. Did I curve it the wrong way? That's okay. I mean, it's not the wrong way. What are you talking about? I don't know if I was going to do the scar like hand drawn or if I was going to draw it like on like through his skin, hello, like around his skin. Should be like a little gap right here. I'll just leave it like that. I think that looks fine. Okay, let me save it. Okay, I need to draw the seam for the shirt. I feel like the shirt seam is usually not at the armpit, but like on the side of the arm. But maybe it's okay for me to have it on the armpit. I stopped drawing seams for shirts like a long time ago. Like I used to draw them all the time, but then I got tired of them because I was like, felt like I was drawing them in the wrong position, or I felt like I just wasn't into that like overly detailed look anymore. And so I opted for a more clean and less cluttered look. Okay, I thickened up the lines on the shoulders because I thought that would look a little nicer. I feel like I'm so close to having 500 follows on Twitch. I just need like a few more people. I'm like, please, please, I hope people come this way. But I know it's not easy, so I'm not really expecting too much. Is there a button supposed to be here? I mean, I'm not gonna draw it if the original reference doesn't have it because, hey, if I can cut corners on the design too, I'd be a happy, happy little guy. Oh, I thought there was a seam. Okay, there is a seam. I'm not crazy. I might draw it for the other side too. I like how this artist paints the design. I think it's very, very cool. I wish that I was able to paint in a better sort of way. I'm trying my best. I see the cane is right here, because I did that. I drew the cane to be, like, right behind the head, because I thought it was the best place to put the cane, because I didn't know where else kind of to put it. Like, I felt like against the tree was causing an interruption in the flow of the line, which is, like, left to right. I felt like if I put the cane here, then it was kind of interrupting it rather than me putting it like this. The motion of the eye. There's also tiny seams where the shirt is. I feel like I could maybe do like this. And like that. Okay, the shirt has a little bit of a seam. I feel like for this, it doesn't have to be perfect or go all the way to the edge. As a highly detailed person, this is so tedious. But I can do it, it's just tedious. I'd rather it be a bunch of non-continuous lines than one continuous line, just because stylistically I can do that. I'm getting a cramp in my arm. I must be really out of practice. Okay, stretching time. Oh, my back. Stretching. Now that I've kind of like, not necessarily bulked up, but now that I've gotten like a little bit bigger, like, the pain doesn't last as long. I feel like my metabolism's a lot better. But still, I still feel like I'm struggling. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this. But first, I'm gonna draw the original pattern. Unless I copy it, which would be kind of great. I might opt to do that instead. Why are the lapels like different shapes? Did I do that? Why did it look so weird upside down? I felt like my perspective was really trashed. Misuke, whenever you did this, did you copy paste it or did you try to draw them? I might copy paste them. My body is healing. Wait, where does that other flower go? Is it the buttons? I copy pasted the shapes. Okay, you were so smart. I might just do that instead. Okay, let me just grab this. Oop, it's way off on the side. Give me a second. You copy pasted and then morphed them. Makes sense to me. Wait, hold on. Cancel. I'm gonna bring it over. And then I'm gonna white remove the shapes. I think there's a little bit of a gap, but I'll just do this for now. Yeah, because I'm like, there's a reason why Artists leave the pattern like that, and it's definitely for times like this. Okay, thankfully I drew the shape. It's ready to go. I'm just gonna do a slight outline. Let's see, outline selection. I'm gonna do 1 pixel. Okay, that's a little thick. Can I do like half outline selection on the border? Maybe do 1. Okay, on the border is a lot better than outside the border. It just seemed like too much. Okay, next shape. Okay, bring it over, delete the white outlines. These are really pretty. Like, whoever did the designs for Netori really knew what they were doing. This artist deserves, like, huge shout out. If only I knew the name. Okay, and then morph it like this. Shrink it. Think like that. And then outline. There we go. Oh, they're actually like a lot smaller on the lapel. Maybe this one a little smaller. Okay, I'm gonna leave these here. I'm gonna call them Netori shapes. Or lapel shapes. There, and that way I'm not gonna morph it. I'm not gonna do nothing else. I'm just gonna leave them as is. They're already kind of shaded too. Like, they already have all the details and everything. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Like, I'm not gonna mess with it or do anything. I feel like... Did I make them too low? Maybe I made them too low. I should, like, bump them up a little bit. I feel like that's a little better. And then this one... I'm gonna move like that. There we go. Okay, so like the original location I put them in was like more correct. Okay, time to do the lace part. Okay, this... They were not straight on the body. Yeah. I think I put like a slight seam here. Usually the way this is that it's got like a fold on this side, like this. And it kind of like bumps up, and then the other side is like dented down. This side is like semi-similar. They have shading on here, but it's like very, very light. Oops, I forgot to do this side. I also have to do the details on the bottom of this right here. Oops. Let me shrink this side. It's too big. Okay, let me go back. Sometimes I feel like whenever I stream art specifically, I always feel like I try to talk in a way that's like tutorial-esque, but like I don't really know how to teach per se. I just sort of go with the flow. I follow my heart. Misuke, are you working on anything right now? Okay, moment of truth. This is one of the hardest areas because I curved it around the breast area. I feel like when I work, I rotate the canvas like all the way around. Okay. Honestly, the line weight and everything looks really clean right now. Like, I don't know why it took me 9,000 years to do this, but it's looking really nice. I like the way this is shaded. I wish I could shade like that. Like, I feel like I could easily do that, but I don't. So I'm like, what? Okay, let me see. We'll just start from the... I feel like I should start from the bottom. On this side specifically. Okay, so this has a detail that's like this. And like this. Actually, it's like smaller. It's like this. There's a little seam. And then there's like this detail. Here we go. Okay, it's working. To answer your question, I'm drawing two. I just got back. Okay, hello. Weba. If you feel like joining on call, feel free to. Because I'm a little lonely right now. I told Maku to join, but I think he's busy right now. If you want some company while you work, I am here for you too. Okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna add this, the rest of this seam. Sort of like that. I feel like that looks nicer. Okay, the difficult part. Drawing the lace. Normally, I have a brush that just automatically does it for me. But this time, I'm going to draw by hand. If I join, I'll probably be silent, Lamau. It's okay. We can talk to each other while working. Just join. I feel like once things kind of get crushed like this, it becomes difficult to imagine a little bit. My neck. Like, normally I have a brush that, like, fills in this part. I just know coloring this is gonna be a pain. And I haven't painted, I feel like, in a really long time. Okay. Do you ever feel like this is a little TMI? Like, I feel like sometimes I just leave my mouth open and I'm like, am I drooling? While I'm working, I'm just like just brain dead, just like totally nobody's there. Head empty, no thoughts. Goofy, I know. I can't help it. Ah! Okay, I'll just draw on this side. I miss having to draw things and not caring about what they look like. Like, if that's the one thing I miss about middle school, it's that. Other than that, I don't think I miss it too much. Okay, the trick now is to draw the same amount of X's on one side as the other side. So I'm gonna start the same exact way, but reversed. So I'm gonna start on this side. Messed up a little bit right there. Okay. Yeah, because I had to move this up and down because it wasn't exactly like the drawing. I feel like no matter how many times I sketch something, it still doesn't come out exactly like the sketch. I don't know how I'm able to work on projects so spread out and so far apart. Because I feel like normally artists would lose their train of thought and then they'd be like, yeah, so I'm not coming back to that. Meanwhile, me, I'm like, yeah, so this, I've been having this sit on the back burner for like 1,000 years. Full like 1 year, you know. And now I'll come back to it. My badge. Am I getting there? Okay, I think if I follow the guide, I won't mess up too bad. Now. I wonder how this would work on actual clothes. Like, the grommets are underneath it, right? Or maybe there are no grommets? Now that I think about it, you can just punch a hole and then, like, work through that. But the problem with doing that is that it's not stabilized by the grommet, and so the hole can get, like, stretched out and messed up. So maybe there's, like, tiny grommets. Because there can be tiny grommets, because it's, like, almost like OG fashion. So glad Netori's rep is so detailed. I really am grateful for it because without it, I would be struggling. I'd be like, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? What is going on? So like, I'm really glad that it's detailed so that you know exactly where everything needs to go and what it's doing. Oops, I didn't draw this part of the outfit. But that is okay. I can just pretend. To know what I'm doing. And it'll look okay. Yay! Okay, I did it! Yippee! Yippee-ki-yay! It could also be sewed down. Oh, you're right! Yeah, they could lace it and then sew it down. That way they're not moving around. The only problem is, like, these are supposed to be adjustable, right? I mean, I know design-wise that's why they're there. But normally you'd be able to, like, lace up the corset. I mean, the vest like a corset. I mean, like, if this was cinched in, I don't know how that would look. Like maybe it would just turn into like one seam in the center. Is there a belt? Belt emoji? I like these. I like the little things. I finally realized what they are. They're the color markers. I was like, what am I looking at? Okay, time to draw his pants. Okay, luckily there is a Sakura brush and a petal brush that is available on like on this on the app on Clip Studio. Oh my god. I've been drawing on the lapel shapes this whole time. I mean, technically that's not a bad thing, but I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna put them where they're supposed to go without carving into anything else. Okay, there. I got the lace shapes properly in the right place now. Okay, back to where I was. Thank you. Thank you, Squeaky Toy. I feel like I could go like maybe one size thinner for my brush size, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, so his belt looks like a regular metal belt. Just gonna... His shirt is a little raised, so I am going to be drawing the rest of the button or whatever it is that is over there. And then there's the part that keeps it down. Sort of like this. It's like a piece of metal. The grommet hole. I'm assuming there's a grommet hole after all. I feel like for these luxury belts, I feel like a lot of them are just the like seatbelt kind, like military buckle. You just like slide the belt through the hole and that's that. But I'm gonna pretend that it's a regular belt because that's probably what it is. Okay, and then draw the rest of the seam of the shirt, the button. I know exactly what these buttons are, and they're a lot harder to button than they look. Okay, let's see. There's one here, one there. Okay, so yeah. I'm just counting to make sure the buttons are in the right place. Excuse me. And finally, the shirt seam. Excuse me. Okay, so these pants are trousers, and I'm probably gonna draw it on another layer just because. I called it body, but I feel like I should have separated it. I'll just call it body top. And this is body legs. His shoes confuse me. They really do. Like, this shape doesn't make sense to me as a shoe. I don't know what the artist referenced, but that doesn't look like a shoe. Okay, this is the pocket. This is why I drew it. Like this. Back streets back. Alright. That's what my brain is playing right now. Dun 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 dun. Am I original? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Like my brain is like doing that right now. I could send you my art that Netori commissioned me to draw if you want to look at the shoes. Yes, I would. I would really like to look at it so that I have something to work with too. I get extra references. Could you send it over on Discord? I would greatly appreciate that. I sent it. Okay, thank you. The little cube babies. Ooh. Wait, ayo? That's so cute. I love the little thank you for commissioning me. You're so baby mode. Okay, let me throw this in the Netori. I'm gonna put him under my friends tab. Okay, let me... Can I grab this? Eh. No! Okay, well, let me open it then. VTuber, stream assets, friends. Let me scroll down. Wait, is that the top? Oh gosh, I lost it. Okay, let me rename this. Rename. Okay, let me just call this Netori. Okay. Hey, yo. Okay, let me put this on this side so that I have extra references. Look at the Sakura patterns. That looks lovely. You have a different Sakura brush that looks like... Wow, those shoes are shoeing! Let's go! You made those shoes look nice. It might not be too helpful. No, no, no. The shoes are, like, excellent quality. Thank you. I understand it. The shoe looks so good. And the cane, your details are like pa 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 pa, like very, very cool. That's my little Misuke. That's my little buddy. That's my buddy. Y'all, that's my buddy, yo. Okay, give me a second. That's my sister. That's my little friend. Okay, I feel inappropriate, so I'm gonna like... I don't like looking that closely. But I have to. Okay, the scene goes like that. Scene goes like... Hey! There's also supposed to be a center seam for the pants, and I feel like I'm killing it, like in a not good way. It should be here. Center seams are really difficult to draw sometimes. I don't know how you were able to draw him twice. I feel like, ooh, ooh. And I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, y'all, I gotta draw you one time, but now I gotta draw you 2 times. Y'all, you gotta calm down. What's that fucking meme? Hold on, just hold on. Hold on, just hold on. Hold on, just hold on. Oh no, I'm yapping again. Oh, I copy pasted, but I did have to redo something for sure. Okay, I'm trying to fucking move my desk around. Okay, let me look at the pants. Oh my god, thank heavens! Thank heavens there's no hem on it! I don't have to draw extra lines. Let's go, baby! Thank you, non-hemmed pants. For once. In real life, no. Hell no, that better have a hem on it. But for me, I'm good, thank you. Also, I'm killing it with these wrinkles. I'm usually really bad at drawing, like, wrinkles in general. So I'm kind of, like, astonished that I'm like killing it. I'm killing it. Okay, oops, I was trying to rotate the canvas. Give me a second. Okay, I gotta erase this. This is not accurate. I think I'm pretty sure I was looking at a piece of art or something, because there's no way I'd be able to figure out these wrinkles by myself. No way. No way in hell. Okay, for this side of the pants, I do need to start working on the other leg, or else the butt crack area is gonna look really weird. I feel bad saying that, but like, you have to. It's the truth whenever you're working on art, because that's an important scene. Or else, how are you gonna squat? How are you gonna bend if if the seam is not there? If the seam is invisible? Butt seam is important. Yeah, like what? Like what if you squat? It's just gonna look like unflattering. Okay, let me see. Okay. It's as if I drew all the lines ready for me to go. It's crazy. Does he have a butt pocket perchance? He does have butt pockets. And his bunny tail. I drew his bunny tail too. It's right here. Okay, I'm really bad at drawing fur, so I'm gonna put this on a separate layer, otherwise... Oh no! Okay, well, so much for me separating them. You know what? It's just called body now. From now on, it's called body because I just keep drawing on the wrong layer. So I'll just combine them. It doesn't even bother me, to be honest. I'm like, okay. Okay, there. I drew a little puffball. It is a little fuzzy looking, so I'm gonna try to even it out a little bit. And it does have a secondary color. It's a little squished. It's squished for a reason. Okay, the reason why is because he's laying on it. Which I'm sure as a rabbit would be kind of painful. See, I was just gonna keep working as if nothing happened. Like, I didn't just draw the wrong layer. Ah! Okay, 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 I didn't connect it. I always draw on the wrong layer. I don't know, today's just been a case of me drawing on the wrong layer. It doesn't usually bother me. I just do it for cleanliness purposes, or like if I feel like, oh, like I'm gonna have a trouble drawing this area. I usually condense it down anyways. So like, I try not to let it get to me. I'm like, oh, I drew on the wrong layer. Oh well. I usually do it as like a safety measure more than anything, in case like I mess up, that I have something to fall back on, or like if it looks really ugly when I'm drawing, I just delete the whole thing. I go like, okay, anyways, get your ass out of here, and then everything's fine. This pant leg is looking so pants-like. Like, you don't even know how much this means to me. Also, that was like way too straight. not accurate. I drew these lines real good. Today is a good day. Today I can say happy, happy, happy hallelujah as a non-Christian. Okay, there we go. And then I just have to draw the center seam. I just have to draw the inseam, which is what this is. And then I have to draw the side seam as well. Ooh. Which actually, it's not an inseam. It's just in the place of the inseam. I keep thinking in my head I'm saying inseam. The YouTuber? My bad. I wonder how Adosuke is doing. I wonder how she's doing too. I hope she made it to work on time. Okay, let me see the side seam. It's a double side seam. Oh my god, speaking of seams, I was looking for my brush on this, and I couldn't find my double line jean brush. Like, I thought maybe it was in here. Maybe under effects, natural, or something like that. Like, this is animal stuff. Insects. Hair. I thought maybe it'd be under ruler or artificial. But I just can't seem to find my jean pattern brush. Like, here's like textures or patterns. Like, I thought for sure I'd have it under not effects, but like clothing. I used to have a jean brush. Cause this is all vegetation. I used to have a brush that was like double line jean seam. But I think because it was kind of pale, maybe I removed it and I just vouched for I ended up just going for the dashed line brush instead. That clip comes with. Also, I need to turn anti-aliasing on. It's like really, really crunchy. Okay, there we go. I was like, why does it look like that? Stretch and drink water? Don't mind if I do. Okay, water time. I almost drank it down the wrong pipe. Take it easy, me. Take it easy. The wrinkles look so good on your outfit, by the way, and this chair is chairing. I know you asked me a lot about that chair, and I was like, you might want to try this. Or maybe I didn't help at all, and I'm just, like, chalking myself up to nothing. I'll just add one thing like that. I worked really hard on the wrinkles of the clothes and chair, yes. Didn't you ask me something about it? Or maybe I'm crazy. Also, my organs are disagreeing with me. I just want everyone to know that. I think I only asked about the face. I think so. Yeah, you're right. You did everything all by your lonesome. Am I original? Yeah. Rock your body, rock. Backstreet's back, alright. I want to have another, like a karaoke stream. You know what? I was thinking about the other day because like I was talking to Maku. We were playing like 20 questions or something, and one of the questions like, "What is your earliest memories of each other?" And we keep talking about the karaoke stream I had. One of these days, I'm gonna have a karaoke face stream, but I feel like I make really ugly faces in real life, so I'm very shy. I see that I put the seam here. Okay, I think for this side I'm not gonna do that. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Okay, butt time. Let's make sure it's touching. That's the only thing that the problem with non-continuous lines. But other than that, my wrinkles are wrinkling. Okay, for sure, I'm gonna freaking draw the shoes on the right layer because if I don't, I'm gonna punch myself. I really am. Okay, this one I'm gonna look at your shoes because the shoes look really good and these shoes are confusing. I didn't know this was a buckle right here, so now I'm learning. I did add this seam because this part right here for the heel doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. This is the upper part of the foot that's curved. And then, okay, this is this part, the pink part of the shoe. And there's this flap. I know it looks like this, but I feel like maybe I don't feel anything. Okay, let me just try it out. Also, I need to darken this part of the shoe because it's the bottom. I love shoes. Shoes are so cool. Okay, the slight swoop, it really helps. Rock your body, rock. Back streets back, alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then the third part. 1, 2, 3 laces. Did you also copy the cane? Or did you draw it yourself? It actually looks like you drew it. I think maybe you copied the shape of it and then you filled in the detailing. I might copy paste it. You drew it? You are so pro. I could never. Oh, there's like another detail line. Okay. Let me draw it really quick. Is it because it didn't look good whenever you copy pasted it, or you just felt like it, or what was your choice? Give me a second. Yeah, it was too small. I see. I understand. Okay, so if this is on the inside of the shoe, and this is the outside of the shoe, normally the buckle goes on the outside part of the shoe. Yeah, I see it here. This is the heel. So this shoe is actually inversed. I feel like they should have flipped this and that to match, because that can be a little confusing. But that is okay. That is not something I can't do. I can easily do that. So I was thinking about how you actually wear shoes. Normally the buckle's on the outside of the shoe. Like, faced away from you. There's actually like a seam here. Wait, this is the inside of the foot. Ay, caca. Hold on. Let me look at this. Because it's this foot. It actually shows that the belt comes from the inside of the shoe, so I'm gonna do that. The buckle would be on the other foot, because this is the left foot. Left foot here, right foot there. Also, there. This is more accurate. That looks really good. It became gritty. I see. I'm gonna try to copy it, just for the sake of saving time. I don't suppose there's a picture of the cane. I'm surprised they didn't draw that, like the cane separated out. I might try to copy the stick, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd rather copy it. Yeah, hello everyone, how are you doing? Hello, Macular! My little angel. I'm in the middle of copy pasting. Hold on, I need to do this on top so that I can actually see that I copied. Okay. And then I'm gonna transform hip flip horizontally. Okay, we're gonna keep it as big as possible. Rock your body, rock. Back streets, back home. That's what my brain's been doing the whole time. You can ask me, Scholar. She will tell you exactly. Okay. There. Slay! Okay, now... Copy pasta time. Okay, this one I'm gonna do like an outline. See, outline on the border. Okay, that definitely helps. I don't have to draw it. Thank heavens. Okay, so for the cane... Okay, I'm gonna use the line tool. I'm not gonna try to eyeball this one because these easily gonna look fucked up. Okay, let's see. Line. Straight line. Do like a... Let me measure. I think 3. Okay, it tapers all the way down to right there. And then right here. Okay, cool. And then let me... Am I original? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. I don't know the lyrics. I wish I did. This makes me feel like I am under a microscope right now. A little bit. Because I feel like this could easily look crooked. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it, you guys. Okay, this is the foot of the king. Okay. Back to the top. Okay, I'm on this part. It's actually a bit off, but I'm just gonna go with it. I think maybe my resizing is a bit off, but I can just work with it because I don't think it's that hyper detailed. It is and it isn't. The keychain thing. Sorry, hold on, give me a second. I know y'all are talking in the chat. I'm just trying to figure this out really quick. Okay, I think for the sake of it, I'm not gonna draw the keychain part. I know it's there, but I don't want to. I don't want to draw it. I was gonna jump on call and be there for a bit, but friends are around and gotta hang out with them for a bit while listening to my favorite 3-eye creature. Thank you listening to me even when you're busy. I really appreciate it. Ooh, I tried to draw the cane like up there, but as you can see, my warped image doesn't quite fit it. Actually, before I erase it all, what if I did rotate it? I think maybe this is slightly more accurate to my sketch. That way the stick is on the right place behind the head, because I feel like it would look weird without it. Like for this area specifically. So I'm glad. I'm just gonna call this the cane. And I'm gonna move it underneath the body. I'm gonna erase some of this crud. Line crud. If you look at Netori, he kind of looks like Welt. It's kind of funny. Okay, and then that way I get to keep all the details of the cane, and it looks correct. Okay, save it. He's cooking! Talented weird guy, no, then my inyang. Also, I don't know if everybody saw, but here I updated my cyber goth green one. I'm getting a lot of the details. I drew in the Converse like one shoe, and then I was like, oh no, I'm running out of time. I gotta hurry to Streamerson. I don't think I'm gonna add the headphones detail with the monster headphones because I don't think monster existed at that time. I could be crazy. I also added more palm balls to this outfit. It didn't have this design on the sleeve, the opposite, so I put palm balls here. I also put a little clown nose on the yellow one. I didn't talk about it last time, but I changed the the steampunk cat into a steampunk lizard because I thought the lizard was cool, even though I still have little cat paws, but I just thought it'd be cute. And then I fixed the wings to be butterfly wings because I thought it would look really cute if I had rainbow butterfly wings. It's gonna be pink and rainbow mostly, I think. I'll see. I might make it pastel or something. We'll have to see because it's decora. So I might do something colorful. I might do something like that. Also the tail is supposed to be rainbow as well. I didn't draw the streams on it, but I was thinking of just drawing it inside it without having to outline it, but I also wrote some lining for some of the rainbow lines here as well. And then there's the love core one. So far, it looks like biblically accurate Oku is winning the votes, but I do hope that someday, the voting for making it into a keychain because we did hit the goal. I'm hoping down the line I'll make one of everything because I'd like to own one of everything at least once in my life. Um, but yeah, let me see, pants or the body, I guess, since I didn't label it correctly. Ah, man. Okay, so I just have to finish lining this shoe. Which, by the way, I'm super killer at drawing amazing shoes. I think as long as I follow the guide, it's gonna look good. Okay, let me zoom in on the shoe again. Okay. If this is the one thing that I don't like about this design in the original, is that this heel part doesn't make sense to me. Like, this part of the heel, like, this is digging into your foot, and this has no, like, heel support. But I suppose that's something everyone can all work to learn. I think it helps to own dress shoes or having worn them once because you'll know exactly what is and is not comfortable. It's small details like that that really sets apart, I think, people's knowledge on things. At least that's why I have a ton of extra knowledge that is like insane. Like, no average person should have this much random crap trivia stored in their brain. But I do. And that's my quirk. My quirk is that I know too much. Okay, just to fix this a little bit. That is looking so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, just have to... And I'm not roasting the design, it's just a gripe. It's just a gripe that I have. Okay, but look at Misuke's shoe. Ooh la la, Misuke's shoe. Ooh la la. What kind of texture do you think it is? Because it looks like, dang. Look at all that shading. That shoe looks so good. Miskon. Lovely outfits. They're all cute and great looking. Thank you. Thank you, my angel. Okay, Misuke is so good at drawing, you guys. Okay, this is actually indented in. I didn't even notice. It's like a heart. Back streets back, alright. Dun 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 dun. I used a texture brush to make it look leathery. Ooh. This is really difficult. Okay, do you see this? Do you see how the top of the shoe is making this shape, but on the side it's making this shape? This is incorrect. Like I feel like this shape should come out like this. But I'm just gonna follow the guide. Like the peripheral version of the shoe doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, it should wrap differently. Yeah, 3D is really difficult though, so like I totally understand that it wasn't perfect. Like I said, it's just a gripe. There's grommets! Ah! Ah! There are grommets! You just can't see them. Ugh! I hate that. Okay. And I'm gonna add this because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Okay. This is still a little off. And like not being able to draw this properly is killing me. It's killing me and taking control. Turning saints into the sea. I really want to sing karaoke. I will have karaoke on my birthday. Maybe the day after. I mean the week after. I need to ask my parents if it's okay for my friends to come over. Ah! Because otherwise, I'm daydreaming for no reason. But I mean, even if I can't have my friends over, maybe I'll plan something. Actually, should I plan something on my birthday? Maybe I should play a game I really like. But it has to be a scary game. I gotta keep it with the theme. Should I try Bloodborne? You guys think I should try Bloodborne? Karaoke for the little birthday boy. I love the biting. You should play Lethal Company, and I should summon my friends so we do stuff. Lethal Company on my birthday would be so fun, actually. You're right. You know what else was really fun? Fall Guys. Fall Guys was really fun on the birthday, too. That was a really great experience. Even when we were blowing up, we were like, no! The like, mutual raging was, like, iconic. It was, like, better than anything I would have anticipated. Okay, I think I made the heart too big, so I'm gonna cut it back a little bit. I didn't take into account the design properly. I think the width was good though. I think right here is a little more accurate. And then there's a seam around it like this. Forever. I need to have emo karaoke because I love emo songs. Okay, grommet time. I'm gonna actually draw the whatever thing first, the lines. And then grommet, grommet. I want to sing Avril Lavigne and like old 2000s emo stuff because I feel like that would be really cool. The only thing I'm really against is singing Fall Out Boy, but I feel like I know the songs and I need to replace the memory. Maybe if I listen to them with Maku, I can replace the memory, but it's it's been like over 10 years and I still feel like it's like a fresh wound. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then this is the strap. So actually, this is incorrect right here, and so is this. Because it should be like this. Okay, this is the one that I have to draw the strap like this one. Am I getting closer? Am I getting closer? Please. Fall Guys with the boyfriend. It was actually a lot of fun. And like they had dino stuff too, so it was like really, really cute. I just wish that I was able to win. I wanted to win. Okay. I finished lining. Yay! Okay, let me export this really quick. Let me put the watermark thingy back on. JPEG. Sketch line. I'll call this line 2. And then let me open up my folder. I have to... Oops, did I change my expression? I mean, that's okay. We can keep it. Give me a second. I have to write notation. Okay, start lining. I finally finished lining. Oh my god, I started in July! Finished lining. I'm not gonna line the plants and stuff. The plants I have to start painting. Which means I think I'm actually gonna start painting first. And you guys get to see me paint. Line 9, 27, 20, 24. Okay, so like normally I wait for approval, but the background is sort of a thing that's like just there. Oh, mark unread. I'll come back to DMs later. Netori, let's see, line 2. Okay, see. Netori, hey Netori. Here's the progress for the line art. I just wanted to know if this looks good for now, so I can start coloring flats and render. But since the theme and BG were already pre-decided, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting the background. Okay. P.S. Sorry, I took 1,000 years to get back, aka 1 year. Okay. I sent a solid message. Oh, and now I'm sad. Let's not be sad. I can be happy. Okay, I can be surprised. Actually, let me be surprised while I paint this because I know I'm going to struggling with this. Okay, let me remove the watermark for now. Okay, I can hide the body. Okay, we're gonna want to keep the... I still like the other sketch. I'm really sad about it. But it is what it is. Okay, let me put these all in one group. And I'm gonna call this line. I'm gonna lock it so I can't mess up with it. And then I'm gonna start painting. Paint. We're gonna start with the grass. Grass. Which I'm probably just gonna throw down some really quick colors. I know he wanted it to be a sunny day. These are the 3 references that I have. I'm literally gonna be color picking and painting it almost directly exactly like it. So, they already have really nice colors. See, this green is kind of a little washed out. Moe! Oh my goodness! Holy moly! Hello, hello! Let me wait for the song to, like, calm down. Oh my god, can we get a shout out for Moe? Moe, 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 Moe. Oh my god, hello, gamer. What were you playing? Outer Wilds! Ooh, what is Outer Wilds? Can you tell me about it? Hello, Moe and Raiders. I am Oku. I'm a I'm a 6-eyed devil, and I'm a little weird core little guy, so normally I'm a dimension traveler. It's hard to pinpoint my lore. And I got stuck inside a computer, so now I'm your computer virus. Hello, I'm gonna drag you to a liminal space. I'm working on commission right now. You never heard of it? Not really. Can you tell me about it? I was just about getting ready to paint the background. I was looking at some references. I might go with the Haruhi colors because they're really, really lovely. So I'm just gonna probably do like some drop gradients. I'm gonna do it like this for now. Okay, so G. G G G G baby 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 G G G G baby 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 if you see like the random things that are sticking out, it's because I copy pasted them because these details are really hard and I just really needed the details to be like down and about. Okay, so that's the grass. I'm gonna do this. I've never painted like properly, so you'll have to forgive me for not making sense with this. Okay, this is... Okay, this... No! I put the wrong color! Please! I hate this! Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Wait, okay. Big circle. It's a tree, so I can't really mess it up. Okay, so these are my basic shadows that I'm going to do, and then I'm gonna paint. Okay, this is gonna be the tree. This is gradient. I'm gonna pretend. Good. It's an awesome game. It really is a one-time experience, so it's best you don't know anything about it if you want to play it. Can you tell me? Always painting? Oku, I never painted. I'm not a good painter. I'm really not. I'm just a little guy. I'm confused. Can you give me an example? Like, can you tell me, like, what the, maybe not the story is, but, like, can you give me, like, a synopsis? Like, what to expect? Okay, so this tree. The Haruhi tree? This Toho tree? Okay, I'm assuming this is also a tree and not... I mean, it kind of looks like just a rock. Okay, well, I'm gonna copy the colors. Don't roast me for this. Don't at me, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so let me make my brush really big. And I'm just gonna go ham because I don't know what I'm doing, so I might as well just imitate until it looks like something. But hello everyone, welcome to stream. I am currently working on a commission that is like a year old. Yes, I am one of those people. I should be canceled and deleted. But I'm just gonna do my best to finish it. Everyone's been really patient with me because I have my moments of self-doubt and everything. And I am seeking help. I do go through some form of psychiatrist slash therapy, so I'm I'm working on it. Okay, luckily I kind of know what I'm doing. Also, there's some like moss in here, so I'm gonna try to mix it together. You doing your best. I'm trying. I'm tried. I love painting. This is so cool. I really love painting. I just feel like rusty and confused about it at times. Okay, I'm assuming that I do all the grass stuff after. I should really look up a tutorial and be like, how to paint ABCD, but we're just gonna go. This green is killing it, by the way. I mean, like, it looks really nice. Okay, the tree is kind of treeing, even if I don't even know what I'm doing. It looks nice for something that I painted, like, in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna copy the same color, so, like, maybe this darker one, and I'm gonna mix it in. Let's make it a little smaller so that I have a little more control over it. You explore a tiny solar system and find clues on Verify of planet and slowly piece together the story as you figure it out. Ooh. Wait, Maku, haven't you shown me Outer Wilds before? It sounds really familiar. Okay, and because it's like behind his head, I'm gonna do like a few more shadows, just a little bit at a time. I've been singing emo music every once in a while. Like that's all I've been doing so far. Is yeah. How is that? It looks so cool. Like I'm like blown away on a variety. Oh, okay. I understand now. I'm beginning. He's beginning to get it, Your Honor. Okay, let's get green and this gray color again. The green will be the moss parts, so it should be towards the bottom. I always feel like I see lichen and moss, like, kind of all over. Like, I have a tree right outside my house, or a pair of trees, I guess, and they have like lichen just growing all over the place. It's actually really cool. Lichens. You get a lot. I show you space games, but I don't think I showed you Outer Wilds. Oh, you get a lot of aha moments while playing that game. Ooh, so like it's always chock full of surprises, huh? What am I doing again? I I'm drawing, but I'm not all here, I guess. Uh, I feel like okay, I need this darker gray color. It sounds really cool though, just from your explanation, even though you're trying to keep it like really vague, which I appreciate. Thank you, because like oh, where did I get this brown color? Actually, it's kind of good. I know you're trying to keep it spoiler free, so like I really appreciate that too. Um I'm like copying the red from my other side. Okay, let me make this smaller. Ow, my leg. Okay, the trees are like they look really good. Okay, okay, so I drew the trees. The hardest part now is to draw all the little plants. So basically I was gonna imitation the crap out of this uh Secrets of Arrietty drawing from Studio Ghibli's Secrets of Arrietty. So okay, here's to me drawing flowers. Everyone cross your fingers with me because I'm gonna attempt to do this. I have ugly, ugly little sketches, as you can see, of the plants. And I'm gonna try to draw, like, on top of them. It's almost like you're playing the role of an explored astronaut, scientist, detective. That sounds so cool! Wait, that sounds amazing. I think I would really like that. I love sci-fi stuff. You always play such cool sci-fi games. Like, I feel like last time, it's not really sci-fi, but you played Hollow Knight and you were telling me about it, and I think it's so cool that you have, like, such a cool variety of, like, you know, um... Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so, like, okay, I'm yapping, but I'm trying to remember like how to paint like Bob Ross. Like I remember I used to watch the videos and painting flowers. I mean, there was also another lady that painted flowers, like I think on the hour after him. I'm gonna paint like one side, the light side of the flower. And I'm also gonna paint like a little bit of like petal baby color. I think if I do it like this, I'll be able to figure it out. My friends tend to recommend a bunch of really cool games. You have really cool friends. Meanwhile, I choose to play the same things over and over and over again. Over and over again. Okay, so like you paint like the light side of the flower first, and then you paint like the middle is a little darker. And then when you come back in with the yellow will be the center, and then you paint the outside or the side that's like closest to you. And I think it's supposed to make the flower shape. So I'm gonna pretend that I know how to teach painting, and I'm gonna do exactly what I just said. Oh man. I'm not a painter, by the way. I need everyone to know that. Okay, these dandelion looking things look like they don't have a specific shape, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like... Okay, that didn't work. I'm just gonna do like this. I'm gonna brush in a shape, and then I'm gonna shade one side of it. No! Okay, wait. Is it doing it? I don't think so! I feel like I need something with like a higher contrast. Okay, maybe if I make my brush smaller. It looks like popcorn or something. Speaking of popcorn, did y'all enjoy National Popcorn Day the other day? Your painting looks so nice. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I really love that movie. Secrets of Arrietty? I liked it too. I'm really sad that... Okay, since everyone's seen it, right? Has everyone seen it so I don't do spoilers? Um, I wish that Arrietty got to, like, keep her house. Like, I feel bad that she had to, like, run away from home or whatever. I mean, not run away from home, but, like, they destroyed her house, so, like, she couldn't live there again. Okay, I kinda like this one, but this one is ugly, so I'm gonna delete this one, okay? We all get to practice and try different things. I don't, but I don't mind. Okay, I'm gonna draw like this, in, like, a brushstroke shape. I'm gonna leave a gap, too. Okay, it kind of is doing it, you guys. Okay, I need to make sure that there's also, like, little buds, because if I don't do the little buds, then it won't look realistic. Okay, the hardest part for me is figuring out, like, placement of flowers. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing... the plants are planting! Thank you! I think they sort of are. I'm imitating. I'm the art of imitation. Because I'm not really good at it, so I'm just like, what else am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not like you can copyright plants. So I'm trying my best. No, Donotan, be quiet! You're making me look bad. I'm not a suck up. I am a suck up. Oh, wait! I don't know if Moa has seen it. Okay, my plants are kind of planting though. Okay, did I save? I closed it. I closed it. Okay, so I wanted to share with the class. What do you have to say? That I've been working really hard on my sticker sheet. And I wanted to share my details because I've been working really hard at lining it. So if you haven't already, yes, I designed several different okus. They are all me, just in different styles of outfits and different clothes. And I always try to do this stuff, like, I did it with when I had my Teru model, and I, like, drew different mermaids for Mermaid. Like, I did a shark, I did a sea dragon, and I did a goldfish, and an anglerfish, and a jellyfish, I believe. But I never really, like, expounded on it. So, like, I have this tendency whenever it becomes stuff like this, and I've been really enjoying rainbow and fashion. So, like, I designed several different okus based on, like, my Pinterest boards, I guess. So the first one is Decora, the second one is Lovecore, the third one is, like, this, like, dark, biblically accurate version of oku. I was gonna add more eyeballs and stuff, but it was, like, this was going to be my red one at first. But then I had, like, an odd number of stickers, and I was like, okay, let me just make, like, one more and just make it the color black. So I was actually gonna make this black and white instead of red, but I might mix red in just because it looks really cool. It really brings in that, like, dark liminal space vibe, or, like, creepy vibe. Okay, so it's Decora, Lovecore, biblically accurate. Biblically accurate. I cannot say that word. This is steampunk. I did, like, a little tiny dragon steampunk dragon, and then there's Jiraiya, which is like a dark, not Menhira, because like there's like a difference between it. Like it's like Menhira without the Menhira like meaning, which is like the mentally ill part. It's just the fashion is like styled, so it's like dark core, I guess. It's like Jiraiya. And then this is supposed to be like an OG, like Prince style, like Lolita outfit, vampire esque thing. And then I have clown core because, of course, I have to have my little clown because I'm a little clown. And then I changed the green one was originally my this design, like my kid core current design, but I decided I wanted to make it cyber goth and I really like it so far. I love the spikes and the like goth everything. It's just so great. And then the final design is Tenshi Kaiwai or Angel Neighborhood, which is like part cyber, but like it's like futuristic but with like white and light blue, and it's like sort of like the Cinnamoroll esque fashion, and it's like cyber as in like the old, not Y2K, but it's like Y3K. I just found out about Y3K being a thing. So like the 2000s is like the past retro vibe, and Y3K is like futurism. But yeah, I've been working on that, and there's still voting going on because I'm taking the sticker sheet that I just showed you and I'm turning it into I'm turning one of them into a charm because, like, eventually I'd love to have all of them as a charm, but you're free to vote. I believe I put it in the Oku Art channel. The voting is still going on for one more week, so if you haven't had the chance, whichever one is your favorite, please go vote for it because I really appreciate that. I'd really appreciate the information. I believe that I also have voting available for on Twitter, but Twitter doesn't allow you to have like uh anything more than a week worth of voting, and I did have it on for 2 weeks, but I was like for Discord cuz I felt like it's not going to last long enough for like people to decide. There's like 50 bazillion ogus. How are people going to decide quickly? So I put it up for a few weeks. Okay. I want to do the red flowers now. So let me just copy. I believe these are poppies. Poppies playtime? I need more vibrant. Okay. So sorry. I just really had to do it. Okay, so this one has distinctive petals, so I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, I really need to get to the yellow, but so far, so good. I just need to trust the process because otherwise, I'm gonna be here for like a bazillion years. I'm never gonna finish. I need more practice painting. Like, I need to find more people to study from. Otherwise, I become very samey. I just need to mix it so that you can kind of see the petals. Okay, I think they're doing it, you guys. Okay, let me pick this like baby color, baby orange color. Yes, thank you for listening to me yap about my different fashion interests. I actually dress up like Decora in person, or like a baby version of Decora because I don't have nearly as many accessories, but I'm beginning to start collecting a little more and more, and maybe one day I will share pictures. Okay, I think there's like two more little flowers. I need to be able to do the little flowers and the buds. I'm kind of making them all the same shape, so I'm trying to vary them up a little bit too. It's just mixing is really hard. Okay, this one's gonna be a little one. Open up your eager eye. Okay, I'm gonna do the pink ones again. I'm gonna make it a little more saturated. Okay. I feel like I'm balding because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. But I'm giving it my all. They kind of look like tulips, like whenever I painted a specific way. Maybe if I made it more like bud shaped, they would look more like tulips. I feel like I'm drawing too many petals in some sense. Like, you can kind of see what I'm trying to do, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's like drawing overlapping flower shapes, I guess. Is it looking? I don't even know. There's another big flower shape right here. I try to add a lot of layers, but it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. I feel like a soft eraser would kind of help too with painting. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe if I did it like this. The hardest part for me is drawing something that's not uniform. Even though flowers do have a uniformity to them, like true flowers have like 5 petals versus like other plants. Ooh, there's like little purple ones too. Okay, let me try to paint some of these. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw smaller. So apparently if I just draw a bunch of scattered shapes, I know that if you draw in odd numbers, it'll look more natural. So like if I draw in groups of 5 or 3 and so on, then it'll look more. It'll just look more. So like that's why I kind of drew the three on the top, and then I have this sort of like array of different shapes of flowers, so that could help break up the view of the eye. Okay, time to draw some. The thing about white flowers is that they're kind of gray or bluish. Okay, so if I draw 2 petals like this, right? And then I draw 3 in the front, it'll look more natural, or like maybe a little more normal. And then if I draw 3 in the background and I draw 2 in the front, then it'll look normal. I still need to add the yellow, but so far so good. I think I'm beginning to get it. Okay, and then there's like the little unborn buds that are still growing out. I think I'll draw a different flower here. Maybe the red again. Pink and red. I wish that I could draw like a pansy or something, because I know that these are all poppies. Ah! Ah! Are these looking like things? I don't even know. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll draw one more. And then I'll pick a different group of flowers, maybe these small yellow ones. There's like some orange, I think. I know that proportionally you have to also keep track of the shapes of flowers. Like, you don't want them. I'm trying not to make them all the same shape. Like, I try to make all the big ones be like in the front, but I also want to vary it up and like add more over time. I think once I texture the ground up some more will definitely help bring in some more different shapes to the drawing. Ah! I'm actually using pen pressure for a lot of this so that I can draw the little shapes properly. Adosuke, hello, welcome to stream. Okay, I'm gonna add maybe like a few more buds here and there. I think with the dark color would help too. Have a good lurk. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save it out. Okay, and then let me drinking some Wawa. You're commuting right now? Okay, have a good commute. I'm thinking maybe I add more white flowers down here, kind of like this. It looks like it's like white mixed with yellow. So like, they're like little buttercups or something. Let's see, make some more. Okay, so I'm gonna want to do a bunch of like a clusters of flowers. I think the little splashes and pops of color definitely help. Okay, and then I'm just gonna shrink this down. I might want to grab like a more vibrant orange. I think the light yellow helped too. I'm trying to be an impressionist painter at this moment. And since I'm using yellow right now, you also need a little bit of green because some of them have like a little bit of a green center. I might go back and add pops of yellow to these flowers too. A little brighter. I see you've been cranking on this commission for over 2 hours. Dang, I've been going 2 hours strong. Thank you for mentioning that to me because sometimes I just lose track of what I'm doing. I appreciate it. Okay, now that I'm adding the flower centers, it's looking and feeling a lot nicer. Especially since I'm adding the green to kind of help tie it in. Because if you don't add the green, it looks really unfinished. The flowers, they look so good and lovely. Yeah, do they really? I think they're starting to look nice. Like, if you don't look at them too closely, they look pretty accurate. I like the way you do painting. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm still such a little guy when it comes to painting. It looks rough, but in a nice way. Thank you. I need to add some more white to these, too. I'm trying really, really hard, you know? Oops! Ah, I grabbed the wrong color. Okay, and then the white flowers are also poppies. Remember that I am just imitating. I'm not perfect at painting these in any shape or form, but doing my best, you know? It has a lot of charisma. Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A Dosuke play hello. I love that it says that. It's so goofy, silly, but I like when it mentions. Okay, am I getting closer? I sure hope so. Okay, let me do some highlighting on some of these flowers. The flower painting is a whole other fish, but they look very good. Thank you. I'm trying my best, you know. I'm trying a bunch of different impressionist techniques. And I think that's the best part about art is that because impressionism exists, I can sort of make this mimicry of flowers, you know? I kind of feel like I need more daisies, so I'm gonna try to do that now. They're like little tiny eggs. But I'm gonna try to mix them in over here. And because they show up in clusters, they kind of help bring together. And because I know a little bit about flower arranging, also kind of helps with deciding how many I want. So like this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe something small right here. And that would make it 7. Just a little bit of some more flowers over here. And that helps bring it in some more. I feel like I need more purple flowers because I put some, but I didn't really put like a whole lot. I'm gonna try to mix it in over here in this kind of like dark area of my painting. And I'm gonna lay it on top of the tree so that it sticks out a little more. And then I'll go back and add some pink. Oops, purple. Okay, I think it's beginning to look a lot like flowers. Everywhere you look. I'm insane. But insanely cute. No, you. Okay. Okay, the hardest part after that is drawing the leaves, but I want to finish all the flowers first before I go back and I add like leaves and stuff. Okay, let me add some more like white poppies. I think like here in this area would be like really nice. Okay, little buds too. Okay, and then yellow and green again. I forgot to change my stream title. Okay, painting 1,000 flowers. um. Okay. I changed my stream title. Hopefully that is a little more accurate and descriptive. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Okay, what flowers could I do next? I feel like the little fuzzy dandelions would be great now. Let's pick something vibrant. Okay, so how is this cluster drawn? I feel like right here is maybe where I meant to put it in this vicinity. Ugh. There's so many of them. I'm literally getting overwhelmed. But I think as long as I take them in like tiny groups, it'll be okay in the end. That's why I drew them as sort of like ball shapes. Is because I knew that I can only really paint in like an impressionist kind of way. And so I kind of tried to mentally prepare myself for that journey. it's sort of it's sort of accurate, I guess. The painting dark to light is kind of helping a lot, but I know that for some flowers you have to reverse. Maybe I could just leave some that are like the plain colors. Dandelions have a lot of offshoots, like the little tiny buds too, because they're a weed. So they grow kind of like this. I think I'll put one more big one here. Just a big yellow one. It's like a little bit of orange on the bottom. I want it to mostly be yellow. Okay. And then I'll do pink, kind of like how they have it. I'll copy the colors again. Pink. Because it's more like a muted pink. Okay, first with the light color, and then with the dark color. And the light color, and then the dark color. And then the light color, and then the dark color. And then the light color, and then the dark color. And then one more. I'll do it reversed. Do a dark color and then the light color one. And then maybe like a small... I feel like this is not a good location for one. Let me move this over. Maybe like that. That way it's 5, but it's like broken up a little bit. And then time to do some red ones. I really like the red ones the most, I think. They just look the most like a poppy. And so they have good colors already. I honestly was really hoping to get to the painting because I knew in my mind that I was scared to do it, but I was ready to try it, if that makes sense. Okay, time to add some yellow and green to the centers. I'm actually relying more on my second monitor to try to help me, even with the placement of the centers of the flowers. It looks so nice from far away, but this is a 4K canvas and people are gonna be like this, and it's like, what are those ugly things? uh, this is why, when I redid the prices for my commissions, I removed the 4K canvas because one, it's that my computer can't really work at such like a big size. So I reduced it down. Eventually I want to add white into some of these. Am I doing it, you guys? Is it finally becoming? Also, how is my sound balanced? I feel like a little all over the place. Because I talk randomly whenever the time comes. Sounds good. Yippee! Okay, I feel like the best thing to do right now is add more buttercups. So let me go back. Color pick the most vibrant areas. I'm gonna add more. There's also baby's breath. You can kind of see it. These tiny, other little tiny flowers. I can still hear you fine. Okay, okay, thank you. Um, and I'm probably gonna go back and do that. As you can see, there's like little yellow ones and little white ones, but you also need to mix it in with the green because baby's breath is like a... It's like... It's just these teeny tiny little flower buds. And a whole bunch of them. So I'm gonna try to imitate this area, like kind of like right here. So these areas will be like the tiny little um tiny little buttercups. I mean, these are not buttercups, these are daisies. I mean, sort of. They're like the weed daisies. Did your client say what kind of flowers to bedingle the commission with, or just go by the scenery? I chose to do this. So, like, my reference was actually this picture. So, like, Netori gave me these two. Like, this one, and I think, like, another one. He had this Haruhi one and this Toho one. And I was like, oh, can I add flowers? Because I felt like all that grass needs to have like something breaking it up and something pretty. Also, I see there's little blue flowers. Maybe I should do some blue flowers as well. I'm trying to do this area right here. Yeah. I chose this background. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll do 11. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, and then I add the tiny little centers. And the best part about daisies or dandelions being like super tiny is that it's just the color gives the illusion of there being a flower there. Right? When I zoom out, it kind of makes more sense. Okay, let me add some of the tiny blue flowers because I didn't have any before. I'm gonna make it a little brighter. Some blue, and because it's blue, I'm gonna want to mix it with some yellow so it kind of gives the illusion that it's like greener in that area because you don't want too much blue or else the blue gets like really overwhelming. I'm gonna do it over here because they're super tiny. They don't have any yellow in them, surprisingly, so I'm just gonna do like little tiny shapes. And as you can see, the ground here isn't that dark, so I'm gonna have to go back with the green gradient and like expand this area. I might pick one of the greens from the Arietti picture. G. Okay, that kind of helps bring it in. And then I'm gonna kind of airbrush in some more of the gradients. I'm gonna airbrush around Netori too. There's also some bluish colors. Okay, let me drink some water. I feel like there needs to be brighter sunspots. Like, I don't mind there being like cool areas too. Kind of like how you see it here. But you also need to make sure to always have like stronger variety. I'm just trying to break it up instead of there being like one uniform gradient. Let me go here. I might even pick some of these yellows for this area. It makes the grass look really dead though. But maybe it would help, like, maybe this area out here on the side and here. And maybe here a little bit. I still need to do the, like, leaf pattern, like how the leaves are broken up like this. But it's really hard for me to figure that out. So I'm relying heavily on the gradient just to, like, place specific things. I still need to go back and like do grass around the edges of the tree and the edges of Netori and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going back and forth and taking different inspiration from each picture, grabbing the gradients to help paint in this background and make it look more natural. Because it's not everything's not just like one green, you know. Okay, let me grab some of this yellow and also this kind of like greenish color. Okay, time to do some of the pink flowers. It's sort of like a bush, now that I think about it. And then I'll also go back and add some of the purple flowers here too. Some of these flowers are literally just like little dots. And that really greatly helps me so I don't have to make like a bunch of like just weirdo shapes. They actually have some scattered around like polka dots. Okay, now to do some purples and like gray flowers. This is a little more difficult because there's like a bush here that kind of helps like break it up. Let me do some of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then some smaller ones. Me about to bite the flowers. No, don't bite them. They look chewable to you? I mean, I'm glad. Okay, let's do some of these vibrant colors too. Okay, I think I need to fill in this area a little bit. Because there's places around Netori's face that could use some flowers too. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Maybe some here too. Some overlapping flowers too would be nice. dark, light, and then dark again. I remember trying to learn how to draw lilies too, and they are just overly difficult as a flower, so I don't think I'll do that. I'll just keep to poppies and like little daisies and whatever. Okay, let me remove the sketch really quick. Okay, yeah. Um, there's still a lot of gaps like down here. I can maybe do the blue flowers here in this area. Erase some of that. Maybe the little yellow flowers too. Can make them a little bigger. Mm, I think that helps. I still need a little something here. I think I'll add more, maybe purple flowers here. It's really hard for me to find groups for some of these colors because they're so dark. But I think I like it so far. I just have to go back and now I have to paint all the textures in. Okay, this is the grass. Grass time. I actually have a grass brush, but I'm gonna start with painting first so that it has to be on top of the tree. Give me a second. The song is louder than my voice? Okay, let me go to my properties. Liminal space. How's that? Is that a little better now? Please let me know. Yeah, it was more loud and you were mixing together. I see. Thank you. I also need to do the grass behind the tree. So this is grass 2. Oops, not the yellow. My hips are starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, the gradients are actually really helping. I'm literally color picking around it and just adding like little plops of color every once in a while to help like bring out the grass a little bit. Like I know for this area I'm gonna want to do this. And then excuse me. And I'm just gonna mix back and forth until I get like even grass. I'm literally just using the texture of the brush because I believe that this is a like hair paintbrush or something like that. And I'm just going back and forth until I create like even even colored areas. It looks so nice from far away. Hey yo. Okay, I just have to do some color grabbing here and then the dark area again to kind of help bring together that grassy look. Okay, and then I go back with the grass on top. I kind of want some of these colors. Not too many though. Hold on. Yeah, for this, I always feel like you gotta start in the background first before you move to stuff in the front. At least that's what I vaguely learned. I was never a landscape painter or anything like that. I just sort of follow my gut whenever it comes to this sort of thing. Like, I have to fill in all the gaps, too. It was more loud than you and you were mixing. Okay, sorry, I just read that already. Um... Okay. I feel like I'm gonna finish painting to the best of my ability. And then after that, I'm probably gonna end stream because I am getting a little exhausted from all the color mixing and stuff. So, yeah. I'm gonna do my best, but I am getting a little tired. I'm using a bigger brush to help cover more ground, but I also want to make sure that it's as even as I can possibly get it without like overwhelming the color palette. Like obviously around Netori is gonna be like a little darker. Get some of this white in here. A little more of this yellow green color. I feel like the yellow green is for fresh grass. So I'm making sure to add a little bit here and there too. Because I don't want just like cool toned grass. I want some variety in here too. And also grass has its own shadow, so I'm also trying to add that in as I move along without trying to overwhelm the color palette. I sort of know what I'm talking about, but like not entirely, so just take what I say with like a grain of salt. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to add some of these smaller baby's breath and stuff, maybe with like a sharper pen. Like especially the stems and stuff of the plants. I feel like some of them look like grays and others look like other colors. Because I feel like if the brush is too big, then it stops having that sort of like painted look. He knows a lot about flowers. Look at him, he's so knowledgeable. Yeah, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Definitely throwing down that one color really saved me because right now I would not know what I would be doing if I didn't. I'm gonna make it a little darker like up here by the tree. Sort of like this, but I need to expand this sort of like darker area. I'm trying to expand it without like making it look really weird. So I'm just gonna fill in the areas where I know Netori's like shadow is gonna be like laying down. And then the rest I'm kind of like move around it until I can get sort of like a even coating. I'm definitely gonna need smaller. So under the flowers, I'm gonna add a stem layer. And I'm gonna make the stems underneath the flowers so that way it won't look like weird as hell. I haven't put any overlapping grasses on his sides yet, but I'm just putting in the shadow parts for now. Like the undertone layer, I guess. I think the reason why I took so long is because I was really dreading um the painting portion of it. I was just like really overwhelmed and unsure what to do. Okay, so where he's laying is like super duper dark. I'm gonna try to go back in and like lighten it up a little bit. Like under the tree area, I don't mind it as much, but on like his legs and stuff like that, it looks a little too much on my stream. Or maybe if I took the darker grass and I like sprinkled it like up here and around here, it would look less strange. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to do was spread it around. It's still a little too dark up at the top, but it's better than nothing at all. Okay, let me see. Let me make a note. Started painting background. And I would put today. I'm gonna get as close as I can to finishing, but no promises. I know that I said I was going to do the baby's breath. Oh, they're screaming. Okay, let me do the stems. I'm gonna imitate close to each section of flowers that I have, so this for these. I'm gonna make the brush really tiny. That way I can kind of imitate these. It's almost like a white. I might even add more little tiny flowers. They also have tiny little leaves that they added. This is the part that I'm uncertain because certain plants branch certain ways. So I'm a little unsure as to how exactly I can draw these properly without it looking like really ass. Okay, how do these look? I feel like it's very close to like a gray color. Like a very light gray color for all of the stems. Okay, how about the white poppies? Grayish green. A little grayer, a little wider. Okay, red poppies is sort of the same thing. I know that they were pretty upset about Ariety. Okay, and then the little ones. Okay, the little purple one is more like a bush. I think I'm gonna have to do like a separate bush type of deal around here later. I'm kind of liking the light green, but it's maybe a little too bright, so I'm trying to go back and cut back on the greens too. Lighter. It's really hard on painting these because I'm really uncertain as to how they connect together. But just the fact that I draw like teeny tiny little branches really helps bring together at least how small some of them are. I think for darker areas, it's good to have gray, and for areas where you want them to pop out more, kind of like in these areas, the lighter color helps a lot. But like for these, I'd rather the maybe purple flowers to be like a little more muted. I'm gonna need something overlapping on this area too. I can try to mix them a little bit, but like not too much. Otherwise it'll look very strange. What are the yellow flowers like? Maybe a little grayer. What about the blue ones? Okay, the blue ones don't really have branches. Okay, water. Ooh. How long was I sad for? Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice. My bad. I don't know how I'm gonna do the leaves. I feel like that's gonna be another adventure for me. I'm getting a little overwhelmed with all the twigs and stuff, to be honest, like all the branches and things. But I'm trying my hardest to just stay on top. BRB gonna eat pizza? Okay, have good pizza. You should take a break and eat soon too. I'm trying to just finish up this section and then I'll end stream because I don't really want to be painting for this long period of time. But I just wanted to finish these little tiny parts so that um I can get going. Okay. I second that opinion. You made some good progress on the landscape. Thank you. I know it's still a work in progress and I know that I can probably clean it up a lot better. But this is the best that I can do because I don't really know a ton about flowers and I feel like I should probably watch videos on how to do all this. Or watch a video of like how Studio Ghibli painters are like. um so how is everyone doing? I sort of like droned off and like kind of stopped paying attention, but like how is everybody while I am slowly trying to do all of this? I think for my first time attempting to do flowers, it's not that bad. Like, it definitely could have been a lot, like a heck of a lot worse. But, they look pretty good. Like, first, my first time. I'm playing Risk of Rain for a bit with my brother and my friends. Ooh. I hope you're having fun. I know that these are supposed to have like a base that they're supposed to go to. So I'm sort of like trying to imitate that. I know some of them can get tangled because of wind and stuff like that. I know these are supposed to be part of a bush, but okay. Okay, those are all the flowers that are in the front. I still need to do like some bushing and stuff like in the back, like this flower here. Maybe the gray color, but like a little lighter. And the little tiny pink flowers too. Hmm. The little pink ones. I think for the small yellow flowers, I have the easiest time kind of reading them. Whereas everything else kind of like just sort of blends together and I have a difficult time. I'm trying to also give them little leaves. Because that apparently I can only really see the leaving like for here. So I can kind of see like where and what they're supposed to be. I also feel like I should add some dirt color. Like I just noticed that here. I might add some like ground dirt gray area for like right here under the gradient. I'll just call it dirt. And I'll try to increase the brush size and because like around the trees is actually supposed to be like more dirt and stuff like that. Oops. Is it under this? It seems that I put too much grass. I'll put around his like butt area. I feel like that is a little bit more accurate. And maybe around the roots. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. There's still a lot of flowers I need to add. I'll put a note for myself. Need to add more flowers and grass detail, like leaves. Okay, so, I think that'll be everything. Let me close out these references and everything so far. I can kind of put Netori here. How can I do this? I didn't get to color Netori because of what I was doing, but I was able to draw a pretty dang good background, I'd like to say. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it here for now. I've been going for 3 hours going strong, and I need to report back to Netori and make sure. Let me export this so that I have something to show. I'm gonna call it paint. And then hopefully the next time I work on this off stream will be me coloring in Netori, like just the flat colors, and I should be good to go. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for coming to my stream. Let me export this again because I did it wrong. JPEG. I painted the background without adding the watermarks. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for coming to my stream. I was able to finish the line art and also a lot of the painting. Let me show it again. So without all the flowers, this is all I did today. I finished lining Mr. Netori. I got all of his lining down, and then slowly over time, I added a lot of my painting details, and now I actually have a nice background with flowers and everything. Thanks so much for stream. Have a good meal, lovely. No, you lovely. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for coming, and I want to thank Moe for joining my stream, like rating as well. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna rate anybody because I feel like I have very small viewer count, so like I don't really want to raid. Maybe in the future whenever I am more awakener I will raid next time. But yeah, it's like 8:20. I'm gonna go grab some pizza. You can still raid. It's the intention that counts. I mean, is there anyone y'all want to see? I can double check. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. Let me go to Twitch. Is this muted? Let me make sure to mute the site because I don't want to duplicate myself. Let me see. I know people usually. Oh, Honey's playing Baldur's Gate right now. I could raid Honey. Let me double check to make sure they're playing right now. Yeah, they are still playing right now. We could raid Honey. Okay, if I do exclamation raid 1 and exclamation raid 2. Okay, so those are the emojis that y'all can use to raid. And we're gonna be raiding Miss Honeycat. She is one of our good cosplayer friends. She's also a cat VTuber. Very, very sexy, and she's dark skinned and very friendly and very lovely. She's playing Baldur's Gate right now, so be sure to give her a nice round of applause and rooting for her. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. And I will see you guys tomorrow for movie. We're going to be watching. What are we watching again? Oh, we're watching sci fi films. We're watching Lightyear and the original Tron. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone, for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, everyone. I'll catch you guys next week. I'll let you know anything that comes up. Bye bye.